Where?
You know you make me wanna
Shout.
Yeah.
Now, we need to clear up a misconception. Often it has been said, like, do you remember in 2012, the video game Mass Effect 3 had, like, a very divisive ending, and the game was pretty shit in general outside of the ending, but we're not going to get into lousy video game talk. It's just dying.
Yeah, that'll go for hours because
video games are a dead medium anyway. They've been since pretty much that time, actually.
They're definitely a dying medium. People are starting.
I know Metal Gear Solid 5 was good. I played it.
People are starting to write the epitaphs.
I know.
They're getting the tombstones made.
I will say, as a Gun to the Patriots is really bad.
It was 3 coffins ready. Video games, films.
No. Films is the only
Film/television.
Films are the only relevant art form.
All art forms are irrelevant now.
Not really. I mean, music will always be a little bit relevant.
Yeah.
I think films will remain. My thing with films is that if films don't remain relevant, it's the species' fault. So I don't think
the species' fault.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. An argument with that would go on for a little longer than a Futurama episode. Let me put it that way. So what was this episode again?
Well, in Mass Effect
Game of
3,
Thrones season 8.
Yeah. So because we were going to make an ending to Game of Thrones season 8, but then it ended, and it was like we just decided not to. But basically, Mass Effect 3 ended poorly, so someone uploaded to YouTube. We'll do the Animal House ending, and basically we'll just have like, what happened to everyone at the end of, I remember National Lampoon's Animal House is a freeze frame of each character at the end of the day. They disrupt the big parade, and then there's like a freeze frame, John Belushi becomes the president of the United States, D-Day's whereabouts are unknown, etc., etc. And they decided to do some Mass Effect 3. And they had, of course, as you may imagine, or not, the song Shout by, was it Bobby Night in the Days?
Oh, yeah, I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
Yeah, I just remember from Animal House, they were in it. They mentioned them by name like twice.
Yeah.
They play it from the song live. And I wonder whether, well, here's the thing. In this upload to YouTube of the Mass Effect 3, they play that song over the freeze frames and the Mass Effect 3 characters. But that's actually not from Animal House, as you will know. That song is played in the middle of the film, and they just play like a marching band tune over the freeze frame text at the end. So really, what Mass Effect 3, what everyone's idea of the ending of Animal House was, is actually Futurama's Mars University. That's become more known than Animal House, I guess, because it's just Animal House is a different generation. I love Animal House, but I saw it a lot later than I saw Mars University.
Yeah, everybody's seen the Animal House parodies, more so than the Animal House.
Or the bit in The Simpsons where Homer confuses, he thinks there's a theme song to Animal House and he starts singing it.
Yeah,
do you remember this?
It's in the trailers.
Is there a trailer for Animal House with a song called Animal House?
I hope so.
Me too.
It's like a bossa nova number.
That'd be great. 1978.
Yeah, Mars University. I'm surprised at how funny this episode is, honestly.
It shouldn't be pretty brilliant.
It shouldn't be, but it is. Yeah, it really, really is good. There's something about it that, like, the Simpsons had already done this episode, and it's the same with The Simpsons, where you're like, once again, this isn't the formula for a funny episode. It seems kind of derivative and weird thing to spoof, but somehow I guess they'd either just seen those like Porky's, Animal House-esque movies a lot, or if maybe they just read a lot of Mad Magazine, National Lampoon, things like that. Yeah. But it just seems like that sense of humor just, I don't know, taken to the nth degree. And in The Simpsons, definitely with Homer's stupidity, but in this episode, I guess to some degree with Fry's stupidity, but then also, of course, Professor in it. Yeah. It's a lot about him and his strange science experiments, and then, of course, the experiment itself. Which I always thought it was really funny when at the end he finally finds contentment in being like, what is it, an ape of moderate intelligence who just wants to go to business school. Yeah. It's like the professor's worst nightmare.
Yeah. That's his worst nightmare, is someone glorifying with business.
Yeah.
Oh, business study. This is formula for business.
Oh, yeah, no, I've always had a fondness for this episode. It's just really, really funny. Like, when Fry opens the cage at the dinner and the parents go flying around with the punch bowl. Or Fry doesn't know what the television is, even though in the next episode we're going to find out he really should know all about the television. Yes. Instead it says Light Bright, which is some obscure toy from the 60s. and I think 70s. Yeah, there's just this is another episode where the jokes are just kind of coming at a mile a minute, and it doesn't stop to really dwell on anything in particular.
Fat Bottom, Robot House, all
Bender's stuff. Yeah, he crammed all the humans into a phone booth. Some of them are children.
Yeah.
This is just a great episode. And it has no right to be, really.
Yeah, you mentioned Homer Goes to College before, and Homer Goes to College is possibly my pick for the funniest Simpsons episode.
It might be just the out-and-out funniest Simpsons episode.
I mean, which is not to say it's the best episode. I'm partial to Treehouse of Horror 5 or Rosebud myself. Obviously, I'm partial to Rosebud. But, I think something about this mile-a-minute gags of Homer Goes to College kind of bowls me over. But it is ridiculously silly. Homer was... they've admitted on the commentary track of the episode that it's around the time they're making Homer Simpson way too dumb, just for gags. They were bringing in a new writing team around this time.
Yeah, he ran outside just because there was a dog.
Yeah. Like the original writing staff of The Simpsons kind of mostly left after season 4, with some exceptions, Swartzwelder, Meyer, and maybe some of the other people who kind of come in around season 3 era, like Oakley and Weinstein, obviously. Most of them had left, so Merkin comes in and hires a lot of new people. So yeah, including Conan and some others. And yeah, the writing tone wasn't quite down pat for Homer Goes to College, unfortunately, even though it's funny as fuck. But Mars University does seem to fit into Futurama's tone, because Futurama's tone is more flexible.
Yeah.
You can do a kind of futuristic take on the, what's college. You can make fun of college, and you can also make fun of what college might be like in the future.
Yeah.
And it sets it on Mars, so you learn about Mars, which isn't much different from Earth. Except there's jungles on Mars, and there's no jungles on Earth. Good line. And a depressing line, actually, but it's a powerful one.
Yeah, I always understood that as even as a little kid. Yeah, because
I watched David Attenborough
around as a jungles and stuff. Yeah, and we're all emotionally blackmailed into usually feeling bad about plastic. Thanks, David. But yeah, so it was easily understood, definitely.
But yeah, Mars University, a lot of great visual variety in this episode, I think. Yeah, I think all the homages to bits of Animal House are great. There's always some sort of interesting visual going on, whether it's the dean's office, or whether it's the big lavish party with all the things going around. It's just interesting to see the world's built up bit by bit. What a university slash American college looks like on this kind of. I know it's partly Good Will Hunting parody as well. I guess.
Yeah,
so it's this MIT of Mars, if you will.
Yeah, it's like a Harvard sort of thing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Wonderful little script. It's social kind of satire, but they insert a lot of science fiction into the screenplay as well. I think it's extremely funny. I think Bender's plot's extremely funny. As I said, Fry's brilliant in the episode. I think Lee Lewis, the empathetic character, is really strong. She obviously finds Gunter annoying, but she acknowledges that what Fry does to him is overboard.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Lee was pretty brilliantly utilized in these sort of things. And the Professor, as you said, great episode about the Professor. Possibly the first episode so far about the Professor, foreshadowing the Qubit issue of season 2, for example. Yeah,
it definitely focuses heavily on him, and you see him being a professor for the first time, as in a literal professor.
Oh yeah, true.
Inventor
of science.
Yeah, he's an inventor.
Yeah.
I guess he gets involved with the symposium. But I love that he's really professor in name only, because he goes there and teaches, what was it, the quantum something or other, and burrito meals. I'm thinking of it as. So he deliberately picks these ridiculous names just so people don't actually go to his courses. So I guess he gets funding for his experiments.
Yeah, more or less. Something like that.
Yeah, no, it's neat. There's a lot in this episode. Big fan.
Yeah, no, Mars University, one of my favourites of the first season, one of the better episodes of Futurama. Just great to see that orange hue everywhere, plus the kind of Earth architecture, I think, and trees and green. There's a river as well. I feel very triumphant when Robot House emerges victorious.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I love how just Dean, they don't even bother changing the name of the character from Animal House. Dean Vernon.
Yeah.
I love that. Obviously he doesn't look like John Vernon the actor to me. Maybe they were to make him look. He doesn't look like John Vernon to me.
Yeah.
Well, the actor's name is in Animal House. It's the joke that he's Dean Vernon because the actor's John Vernon.
Okay.
And so obviously I don't. Yeah, Futurama probably thinks something slightly similar, at least in regard to the character's name, maybe not the actor's name. So yeah, Mars University, we're big fans, and I don't have anything else in particular to share about this episode. Yeah, here I am.
Yeah. If anyone else has some little tidbits, because I'm sure this episode's full of it, let us know.
Here I am, JH.